Welcome back, friends, to more Lord of the Rings Online. No introduction, let's get straight into it because I'm having fun. I want to keep recording. I just found these mining records, so let's hand them into Broin.
Yes, the mining record's fine. Wait, what is this?
You have returned with the mining records? My father will be pleased, even if I am not. Why must we waste so much time on meaningless tasks such as this when my cousin remains a prisoner of Mazog? Broin takes the mining records from you with a sigh, but as he reads, his eyes widen and his face brightens. Do you understand what you have found, Kippen? Haha, these are not simple mining records at all. These passages may hold the key to rescuing my cousin Bori. Listen to this. Melkov Stonecarver commissioned for detailed work on rear wall of Rushdurrinol during the right time for completion of Zurthurk. Special instructions withheld by orders of Durin. The word Rushdurrinol held my attention, Kippen. For that is the name of the throne of Durin, the very throne that Mazog has claimed for himself. To then see the name Zurthurk, or Secret Road, could it be that this dwarf, this Melkov Stonecarver, was tasked with creating a secret passage out of Durin's throne room for the king to use in the event of danger? If this passage was completed, it might be used to gain access to Mazog. It might be used to rescue my cousin Bori.
You must search the workshop for plans. I will stay behind. There is too much to do.
Melkov Stonecarver was renowned for much of his work, though I have never heard of this secret road. Its inclusion in these records may be very well have been an oversight by a scribe of Durin's day, but he may have given us what we need to wrest my cousin from the grasp of Mazog's forces. Mazog has entrenched himself in the great fortress of Zabad Gothal, surrounding himself with orc warriors. But if a secret escape passage was constructed in the rear wall of Rushdurrinol, we might be able to sneak into the fortress unobserved. Melkov Stonecarver's workshop was recently uncovered, but no dwarves were left to guard it. Who could have suspected how important it might have become? Take the western exit from the peaceful path, and once you come onto the mountainside, turn west and climb the short slope to the cave mouth. Enter the passage and search for word of the secret passage into Rushdurrinol. Broin blanches at your request that he accompany you there. Oh no, I need to stay here. There's much to be done here. I will come with you on your next adventure, I promise. You should travel to the workshop alone in order to maintain secrecy. Alright, so west out of here, and then the mountainside, and then climb west into the cave mouth. Sounds good. So let's head west. That's pretty interesting if we can find a secret passage leading into Mazog's lair. That'll be quite unique. Alright, so I think it's that cave mouth right there.
The workshop of Melkov Stonecarver may hold the key to freeing the dwarf Bori from the clutches of Mazog. There is a rumor of a secret escape passage from the throne room of Durin, and knowledge of it may be found among Melkov's possessions.
Excellent. Pretty cool place. A little bit of lag here, looks like. You search through the stack of papers, but find nothing useful. So this place looks like it's overrun by goblins. Really need to upgrade my weapon, man. It's so out-leveled, I'm not doing as much damage as I should be doing. Let me go ahead and try to round up a bunch of these. Well, I guess... whatever. Ah, he's a ranged unit. I should have just fought him. Son of a gun. You search through the stack of papers, but find nothing useful. Come on. Where'd that guy come from? Let's see, no papers that way, doesn't look like it. I almost fell down there. That would have been bad. Although, where am I going? Am I jumping over there? Let's do that. That works for me. Okay, good. 1 second here. My phone buzzed. I'm on call for work, so have to make sure it's nothing important. We're clear to go. Let's go. That was not my work. You search through the stack of papers, but find nothing useful. Alright, so these guys look like they're up to no good. Not at all. This place will be your grave, says the fat orc who's soon about to die. Alright. You search through the stack of papers, but find nothing useful. You search through the stack of papers, but find nothing useful. There's absolutely nothing. So, let's see. Now I'm very confused. Okay, let me just triple check back here, because I don't know where else I would go to grab any of this. Cannot interact with the door at all. Okay. There's nothing else that's here. So let me begin the process of backtracking and seeing if I missed something along the way. There we go. There's a stack right through there in the water. Alright. You search through the stack of papers, but find nothing useful. Still nothing, huh? Gotta be spamming my delete key a little bit more consistently. Let me see. Now the problem is, how do I get back up there? There we go. Just some careful jumping. Nothing there. Spamming my delete key to see if there's anything to interact with. Any stack of paper. Anything at all. So far, nothing. Here, nothing there. There's one right here that I missed. I guess he was sleeping and I didn't have to fight him, and I'm lagging a little bit. Do apologize about the lag. Alright. The word Zurthurk catches your eye. You have found what you sought. Perfect. Let's get out of here. Oh, how did I... Really? That was weird. I don't know why this took me immediately back here. I'm not gonna complain though. It saves me a short ride.
You've done it, my friend. You've done it.
You've done it, Kippen. Look at these drawings. This is clearly Zabad Gothal, which means that these hallways here connect to Rushdurinal, and Broin laughs with delight. See this tunnel here? I would wager all the treasure of Khazad-dûm that this passage appears on no map save this one. Now where can we gain access to this passage? Zur-Thurk, the secret road. If we follow it along the way, Broin's smile becomes a mask of confusion. Unless I read this wrongly, Kippen, it seems that Zur-Thurk connects to Buzungar? Could this really be? Man, I really need to update this pocket item. Look at that, level 50. I've been using it forever, and I just can't find a good one to replace it with.
You must walk the secret road. I wish I could come with you, but I cannot.
How many fates must be entwined for the Iron Garrison to break open the entrance to Buzungar just when we need it, Kippen? If the secret road was built, you will need to find the entrance to it deep within Buzungar. It must be important to have happened this day of all days. Broin suddenly finds himself unable to meet your eyes. I wish I could come with you to walk the secret road and rescue Bori, Kippen, but there is still too much to do, and well, I'm needed here. We will fight together on the next adventure, I swear it. Return to Buzungar, located southwest of here, in the southeastern corner of Tharok Bazan, and speak with Ovar Bellhammer. He will accompany you along Zur-Thurk, if it exists, though he should be your only companion, if in the interest of secrecy. Alright, this is very shady. I wonder if he was compromised by the enemy, because he's really pushing the secret mission for me to go alone without any backup, and he's really insistent on not going with me on any of these. Something just does not seem right. Alright, so it's probably that door that I tried to get into a little bit earlier, towards the bottom of that garden. You know, the one that I got lost in for like 3 hours in the last episode. So I'm assuming that's where I'm headed again. Just gonna jump, just gonna go for it. Worked out pretty well, I think. Minus the broken legs.
You say there is a secret way behind the walls of Zabad Gothal?
You say there is a way behind the walls of Zabad Gothal into Rushdurinal, where Mazog has set his throne? I don't know, Kippen. It seems unlikely to me. With an eyebrow raised, Orvar listens to your explanation of Broin's idea that it might be possible to rescue Bori. This is all well and good, but why isn't Broin coming with you on this errand, Kippen? If you ask me, he's still not over his experience in the watery den with the Watcher. It seems to me that Lord Broger has been trying to give his son trivial tasks to coax him from this brooding, but it has yet to work. Broin will not be himself until he is able to conquer whatever fear clutches him. No matter, if you descend once again into the depths of Buzungar, where you stood against the Gwalun the Kerog, and you can access the entrance to this Zur-Thurk, I will join you on the other side. Alright, let's roll. Let me go ahead and use a speed boost. And let's get lost together once more in this giant maze. It's a lot easier to go down than it is to come up, though, I'll say that much. It's like there is yet another adventurer doing this quest. There's a lot of people stuck on this book, it looks like. Alright, so here we go.
The secret way out of the throne room of Durin was known to a few only, all of whom perished during the fall of the great dwarf kingdom. But the errant mark of a forgotten scribe preserved a record of its existence, and now it may be used to rescue the dwarf Bori from the clutches of the orcs.
This is incredible, Kippen. Can we really use this passage to get behind the walls of Zabagathol? For how long has this tunnel remained undiscovered by dwarf or orc? Let us find out. Too far away, come on. Well, let us see if this passage is what Broin thinks it is. Let me see if I can just round up a bunch of these. Alright, gonna keep going ahead. Blast all these guys. Keep pushing. Wow, this is a cool place. Look at this. Very cool. Awesome. By the beard of Durin. Look at this place, Kippen. I know, right? Even in this despair, such craftsmanship. Give me a moment, Kippen. I will rejoin you further ahead. What a cool looking place, man. Really, look at that. All the way to the bottom. So I have to clear the way. I can do that. Blast all these enemies. That cave lizard. All right. Let's see if I can grab a couple of these. That way I can AoE them all down. Make my life much, much easier. Let me wait for that guy to come in. Come on, dude. Get in here. So you can get AoE'd. Alright, perfect. One last look here. God, man, that is epic. This might be one of the cooler things in Moria. I don't remember this. Anyways, let's go. Overall has arrived at the end of Zur-Thurk. I believe now, my friend, Risturino must be just ahead. Alright, let's go through. The Throne of Durin, sure enough, it is. You were right, Kippen. This was once Risturino, the great throne room of Durin. The orcs have surely given it a crude new name, but it will always be Risturino to the dwarves. Fight on into the orc encampment and search for Bori, Bozi's son. I will watch the rear to ensure that no creatures from Zur-Thurk surprise us while we are doing battle with the orcs. I will guard the rear while you search ahead for Bori. Getting a little bit of lag here. We'll fight through it. Nobody panic. We got this. pull that guy. Right. You may remember this. There was actually an instance that we did, I think back in Eregion, where it kind of told us the story about the Bane of Durin. And you may remember this is actually where we were, except it was all in its glory and splendor, but now it's all ruined. So pretty interesting. I think it was back towards episode 300-ish, somewhere around there. Alright. Question is, where am I? Guess I'm just forging forth. Going ahead. Can I really not go up there? Guess I have to kill these guys first. Ovar has arrived at the orc encampment. Good work, Kippen, but it seems they are not keeping Bori here. There's no sign of Bori among the orcs. We will confront Mazog directly, Kippen, and force him to tell us where Bori has been imprisoned. Mazog will pay for his crimes. He will tell us what he has done with Bori. This may look a little bit more familiar now, I suppose. Alright, I'll let that guy bleed out. I'll start working on these two. Got a few more up here. Excellent. We're approaching the throne. It's very cool how we got to see this in all its glory when Durin was reigning over Moria in its glory days, and now you can see it completely destroyed and defiled by the orcs. How came these maggots before me? Were not the front gates barred? They were, Lord Mazog. No tolerance, man. What is your excuse, worm? How did these fools enter my fortress? I don't know, Lord Mazog. It is not possible. I will kill them for you. I don't know about that. Enough of this, Mazog. You will tell us where you have imprisoned the dwarves you captured. I do not imprison dwarves. Rank beard, I slay them. I am Mazog, cleaver of dwarf skulls and master of orcs.
Mazog,
I will tear you limb from limb.
This is the end of your days.
Two of Celeborn's finest archers will pierce you at my command. Now, where are the dwarves you imprisoned? Where is my cousin Bori? Dwarf slaves are no use to me. They are far too weak. One of the dwarves I slew, the rest I gave to Gorthul. Oh no! No! He will be halfway to Dol Guldur by now. I should kill you for all the hurts you have caused, Mazog. But I will not. You will remain my prisoner until the dwarves you sent away are rescued. And once we have stormed Dol Guldur and recovered the prisoners, only then will you die by my axe. I swear this oath by the throne of Durin. So here we have Broin. There you go. No betrayal, which is good to know. I got to thinking, Kippen, after you left, about all the things that you and the others have been through, and I realized something. I can no longer stand by while others fight my fight. Once I resolved to leave my self-pity behind, I hurried to Buzungar and convinced the elves there to come with me in pursuit of you. Our fortunes held, and we arrived just when most needed. I must hope that Bori is still alive, and that he is one of the 2 dwarves sent to Dol Guldur. It is only this hope that can keep me fighting. The dwarf Broin came to Buzungar not long after you left, and gave such a rousing speech that we could do nothing but follow him here. Who knew dwarves could speak with such vigor? And now he has a prisoner, and has spoken an oath beside. I hope it will not end poorly for Broin or his friends, for there is curious powers to vows taken lightly. Let us leave this place, Kippen, and arrange for the prisoner to be kept somewhere safe. Mazog will not trouble us on the journey, or he will lose his life, and painfully. I didn't even click the travel now, but whatever.
You see the good that can be done when elves and dwarves work together.
You see the good that can be done when elves and dwarves work together, Kippen. Mazog was right to fear the alliance and hope that it should never come to pass. The dwarf Broin came to Losthrod, winded after a long run, and asked that we accompany him in the pursuit of you. He claimed to have made an error by leaving you to attempt the rescue of his kinsmen with Ovar alone, and his regret of the decision spurred him onward. You are fortunate that he regained his courage when he did, Kippen. You and Ovar both. This breastplate is alright, not better than the one I have.
Haldir can arrange an audience for you with Lord Celeborn.
Lord Celeborn wishes to speak with you about what has happened, Kippen. Return to Talon Haldir and speak with Haldir about arranging an audience with the Lord of Lorien. You will find Talon Haldir in the great tree on the banks of the Nimrodale outside of Lorien. Alright, my friends, so I think we're done in Moria for now, at least. I think we can finally get back to Lothlorien, which is pretty exciting. So we will do that in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and see you back in Lothlorien near Haldir.